I can see that for myself. Son, have you heard my decision about your pride? Are you angry with me? Or are we still friends?
Father, you have the wisdom to direct me, and I will follow you. No, marriage means more to me than your wise guidance.
Right. That's a good son. He follows his father. People pray to have obedient sons, allies for their fathers, punishing enemies and honoring friends. The man who has useless children has sown tears for himself and laughter for his enemies. No, I say it clearly, son. Never lose your mind over a woman. If you have a bad wife, the bed soon grows cold, and she'll poison your life. Throw her out like the trash she is. Let her find a husband in hell. Your Antigone was the only person in the city who defied me, and I caught her in the act. I have no choice but to punish her as I would any traitor. She can appeal to family ties all she wants, but if I allow disobedience in the family, I can expect it from the people too. A good family man will always be a good citizen. He cannot afford lawbreakers. We need to obey the man whom the city appoints as leader in all his decisions, large or small, just and, if necessary, unjust. The man who knows the virtue of obedience will either be a good ruler or a good subject. And if he stands next to me in the storm of battle, he'll be a strong, brave, and reliable companion. There is nothing worse than anarchy. It disrupts families and destroys cities. Obedience saves lives and keeps the ship of state on the true course. We need to preserve discipline and must never let ourselves be defeated by a woman. If you must be beaten by a man. Don't ever let yourself be called a woman's plaything, my son.
You make a lot of sense. Father, the most precious of all possessions of God's given man is intelligence. I cannot say, nor would I ever want to be in the position to say that you are wrong. I know it is not your nature to care what others may be saying or doing or what they disagree, but you terrify most people and they are afraid to confront it. I, on the other hand, can go about the city unrecognized and have heard people weeping for this young woman, saying that the last thing that she deserves is to die for an act of great nobility. Yes, she would not allow her brother who died in battle to lie unburied, to be mauled by savage dogs and wild birds. Surely she should be honored rather than condemned. That is what they are whispering. There is nothing I want more, Father, than your well-being. What could please a son more than his father's happiness and reputation? In turn, a father cannot wish more for his son. Be open-minded. A man that thinks that he is the only one who makes sense or has a mind or talks well merely shows his own limitations. Get over your anger and be willing to change your mind. You will forgive me preaching to you, Father. I would say it is best to be born all wise, but since it is rare, next best is to listen to good advice.
Sir, he has spoken well. Why can't you learn from him?
And you too, Haemon, from your father. You both have a point.
So am I, leader of the city, in my mature years, in full possession of all my powers, to be taught by an impure boy like you?
Only if I am right. Consider what I say, not my age.
Are you saying we should accept anarchy?
No.
But can't you see that that's what she's doing? Breeding anarchy?
The people of our city don't think so.
Now it's the city that tells me how I should rule.
Father, you are behaving like a child. No city belongs to one man.
Doesn't the city's authority come from its ruler?
You are not ruling a desert, Father, but a city full of people.
She's poisoned his mind against me.
No, I am on your side.
Aren't you ashamed to stand there and question your father in front of others?
Not when I see him acting like fairly.
What is unfair about respecting and discharging the responsibilities of my office?
But you show no respect. You trample on the gods.
And you trample on filial piety. You're worse than a woman.
I am not ashamed of what I have said, Father.
You can't stop pleading her case, can you?
I am pleading for you two, for me, and for the gods below.
She will not live to marry you.
If she dies, she will take someone else with her.
Oh, so now you have the gall to threaten me.
There is no threat in telling you the truth.
You don't. You'll be sorry. You don't understand anything.
If you were not my father, I would say that you had lost your senses.
You're completely in her power. Stop wasting my time.
Won't you listen to a thing I'm
I've had
saying?
enough! By the gods, I'm not going to stand here and let you insult me a moment longer! I'll teach you! Drag out that viper so she can die here on the spot next to her bridegroom!
I will never let that happen. She will not die next to me. I'm leaving. Do your worst, Father.